Right, so hello, my name is Max Aguilar, and I'm going to talk you about the doctors and what they do and how they prepare to be a doctors and what is their workplace. First of all, what is a doctor? A doctor is a professional who have completed the necessary training and education for prevent and treat illness and injuries, also to prescribe medication, because when you are a doctor you need to do all these things. Also, another thing that the doctors do is to analyze the patient's healthcare and how to help them to maintain a better healthcare. So one of the biggest things for a doctor is still learning, because when you're a doctor, you at least will need at least 6 years to have a good preparation just for being a physician. So you always needed to still learning, because it is not just, oh, you have your title and now you're a complete doctor. Because when you're a doctor, as I said, you needed to still learning, because it is an important part, because this is always new medical research that will be useful for you. It can be for new illness, new injuries, how to treat them, new medicines, and a lot of things that can be useful for you and your work. uh, two of two of the skills that a doctor need is not just the medical knowledge, because when you're a doctor you also need other skills, like a strong problem solving skill, because it is so important to know how to resolve a lot of problems. Because you can have a lot of medical knowledge, but if you do know how to use it, how to solve a lot of problems, it is a lot useless. Literally, when you're a doctor you will have a lot of problems in your work and in your day and day, because when you work you have a lot of problems too. But when you're a doctor, you are not just treating with an object, you are treating with a human, with the human life, with the human health, and it is really important to know how to treat it, how to do it in the better way possible. That so literally you will need it to still learn it, and you will need it to solve a lot of different problems, because you can have all this medical knowledge, but you will always have a lot of weird problems. It is a part of the work. But another skill which is really important is a good communication skill, because when you're a doctor, your work is not just solve these problems and help the people to maintain a better health, because you also need to communicate them how they can have a better health, and you needed to communicate them what they have, what is their problem, how they're sick, how to prevent the illness and the injuries, because it is an important part of your work to explain to the people what is the problem with their lives, how with their health, and you always needed to explain it, because it is a part of your work. Because when your patient have a bad problem, you needed to explain them why this is a problem and why it is killing them and how it is affecting them. The workplace of the doctors can be in the hospitals, in the clinics, teaching students in the university to form new doctors, but also can be researching about the medical care, because how I said, this is a work which always change, because there is a lot of new information every day, there is a lot of new research, and you always needed to be learning, as I said. Yeah, I repeated this a lot of times, but it is because it is true, because when you're a doctor you need to still learn. There is a lot of new information that you need to understand how it works, how this happened. We needed to remember the pandemic and how it changed our lives and how it was so bad. So literally you need to do and learn a lot of new things every day. So I think that it is everything that I can say here. So goodbye.